Average Dude has something to say about...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Israel foolishly re-elects Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, I thought the U.S. was stupid. And boy, is the U.S. extremely stupid. I mean, the United States, the powerhouse of the world, outsourced its jobs, imported crap, allowed monopolies, which it previously broke up, to come back bigger than ever, and when foreigners came in and pretended like they were tourists, taking pictures, yeah, like tourists are going to spend thousands of dollars to go on vacation to come to America to workplaces and factories because that's really fun. Yes, the United States is so stupid that it taught their strategies for success, including their technology advantages, to foreign countries. Yay! But you know what, Israel? You just made America look positively brilliant in comparison. I mean, Israel's so dumb. It has absolutely no sense of survival. This country is only about 65 years old as of right now. It's a very young country. It's a teeny tiny nation surrounded by enemies. Enemies that could come in and take it by force. The U.S. prevents this. The U.S. is the main reason why Israel even came into existence as it is right now, at all. The only reason Israel's made it this far this entire time is because of the United States backing it up. This country is such a ridiculously spoiled, rotten child, it is beyond the telling. Surrounded by enemies, and despite how much in the way of Israel having weaponry, does not matter. They could have nukes all over the place and it would not matter because Israel is a teeny tiny nation and they don't have that many people. Not when it's all said and done. So all the enemies surrounding them have to do is just bum rush them. They can sacrifice their people like meat shields and come in and take them over. And guess what? America keeps that from happening. But if you followed this show of mine around September 11th of 2012 last year, you knew full well that I was extremely disgusted by all the crap that happened, and I focused on Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. At the time of September 11th, 2012, Netanyahu gives the U.S. crap over sanctions, which never work in the first place, and tries to pick a fight. Ooh, I'm having a flashback. Let's go back on that one. Unbelievable. Benny boy, do you realize that we are, the U.S., is your biggest support? You're in the middle of a war zone, Benny. The Middle East wants to cut you out, and Israel, and wants to take that sacred land for themselves. And you're picking a fight with the U.S.? Are you suicidal? Oh, God. Yes, Benjamin Netanyahu is extremely reckless. He's a chihuahua picking a fight with the lions, tigers, and bears of the world. Incredibly foolish, very suicidal, extremely suicidal. He's like Scrappy-Doo from Scooby-Doo. You know the cartoon Scooby-Doo and the Gang? They had that little turd called Scrappy-Doo constantly, let me at him, let me at him, let me at him, and picking fights with the bad guys, which could just go and squash that little jackass flat. But no, Uncle Scooby and the gang constantly have to risk themselves by saving this little butthole every single time. What person who grew up watching Scooby-Doo didn't root for the bad guys and wanted to see Scrappy-Doo dealt with? Scrappy-Doo is annoying. That's you, Israel, and Scooby-Doo and the gang. That's us, the United States, constantly watching out for you every time you screw around and pick fights. But now you're picking a fight with it. Benjamin Netanyahu was picking a fight with the U.S. How smart is that? Oh man. The citizens of the U.S. It's September 11th, 2012, last year, when all those attacks were going on, simply because we were supporting Israel. After Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had the balls to pick a fight with the U.S. You have Israel, you have no idea just how very close you came to losing the U.S. backing you up. Remember when all that happened? All of Israel's other allies turned their backs on Israel. The United States was left alone in support of you, Israel. And the United States was wondering why. You are a liability. You have nothing to offer us. We offer you the protection. Oh, wow. So he gets, damn. Israel has no idea just how close it came to losing the U.S. I got on Obama's bad side. Obama gets reelected. Someone who does not like Benjamin Netanyahu very much. That's bad for Netanyahu. So, what do, Israel? You vote Netanyahu back in? Obama has no re-election to worry about. You know what that means? He doesn't have to kiss the butts of America. The worst 4 years are always the last 4 years of any presidency. The last 4 years of Bush, George W. sucked, and the last 4 years of Clinton sucked a big one. That's how it is when a president doesn't have to worry about re-election. The president is commander-in-chief. When it comes to the military and how the military is used, he answers to nobody. So you have a president that does not like your prime minister at all, that has no re-election to worry about, and is commander-in-chief, doesn't have to answer to Congress or anybody. There's nothing preventing Barack Obama from withdrawing any and all military support. Nothing at all. So let's break this down. Israel, a country that is extremely young, 65 years old, very teeny tiny, surrounded by enemies, has only one genuine ally and protector in the U.S. left, because everybody else has turned their backs on Israel. Obama here in the U.S. as the commander-in-chief has no re-election to worry about. He has all the power in the world to withdraw any and all military support for Israel if he wanted to at any given time. Does not like Netanyahu, and Israel re-elects Netanyahu. Israel, the problem is you and your people. You should have been scared, pissing your pants when America went really silent after Netanyahu's bullshit last year, September 11th of 2012. You should have better survival sense. If you want to do it all alone, we are prepared to oblige you. It is time to stop picking fights that you cannot deliver on. You want to screw around with the rest of the world? It's on you. I am going to live to see the day that Israel falls. And not because of the rest of the world, but because Israel is a little brat. Israel, show some wisdom, show some desire to survive, because you are foolish beyond belief.